in the game.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never got involved if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Ay, stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the
I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians, never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun and pain, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
You ain't never been a skate town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride. Like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eye.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, we're getting set for kickoff. And here, partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
They'll go play action with Goff. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
180!
From the gun, it's Goff. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This brought in out past the 20. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it. We'll find out early on what the plan is. Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. If that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, LA.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Up the middle they go.
Ladainian Tomlinson, the ball carrier. Alex Anzalone on the tackle. Brings a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 6-yard line.
Got it.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go. Set. 10 cycles. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Packers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. LeJohntay Wester now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. 1 quarter in the books. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Switch, yellow. Here we go. Ready?
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. And the Chargers have the first down.
Chargers, first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Jerome Bettis. Touchdown, LA.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Sly now for the point after. He's got it, and the Chargers move out on top, 14-0.
14. Packers, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Wester now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score, as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Second down, they need 3. The man in motion is Watson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Jared Goff sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Here's Tress Way now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That's fielded at about the 18. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense about ready to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime.
Down. Clock 40. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throw right side, home in by Cup. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
A gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
Let's
1st
go.
and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try the right side this time. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Chargers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Packers nothing.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Wester now to return it. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10.
Set, ready, ready, go!
The third quarter begins with a run. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Handoff here, up the middle. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 yards.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
Ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10 black.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Ready, ready.
Now a give up the middle. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 60. This offense is humming. A 1st down. Chargers, 1st down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
It is brought in the end zone. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, Los Angeles.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chargers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Lester now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Packers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. 28-yard line. Here's Goff. That's made by Pickens. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Nick Scruton getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much much as that's still weighing on his mind, he didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
On comes the Packers punting team. This is taken at his own 30. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Here we go, set, ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Blue, let's go now. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards.
And he will score! Damian Tomlinson, touchdown LA. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Chargers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Wester now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
The offense retains possession.
This one fielded out beyond the 25.
The Chargers
and he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Chargers offense and their running back set to go once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete, taking the shot there as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Now he'll air one out. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
He was defended by
Here we
Kirby
go.
Joseph.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. That is a big play for LA. 32 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's going to tuck it and go. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Wester now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. They trail here late. Hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10. To the left side, in the hands of Watson. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Black 20!
To throw is Goff. Into the hands of Pickens. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down after a gain of 7.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Packers.
Throwing here is Goff. Oh, a loose football. The Chargers have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Ready? Ready?
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. And this was as good as it gets. All three phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.